What's up guys, it's Mark from Totally Silenced Tech. Today we're going to be checking out the Asus Strix GTX 1080 Ti, the OC version. Currently this is the best of the best you're going to get right now regarding performance. It even beats out the Titan X while still coming in at a much lower price point of around $800 US and 800 UK pounds. The Titan X retails at around $1200 US, 1100 UK pounds, which offers less performance. So yes, £800 is a lot to spend on a Strix 1080 Ti, but compared to the Titan X it offers great bang for buck. Taking a closer look at the Strix 1080 Ti, it's massive in not only length, which is nearly 300mm, but thickness as well, as it takes up 2.5 PCIe slots. The thicker 2.5 slot design allows for a 40% increase in heat shrink surface area, and I wonder if in fact this card will run cooler than the Strix 1080, even though there's clearly going to be a fair bit more performance. As soon as I picked this card up, I couldn't believe how heavy it was. That said, as soon as I installed it inside my PC, I noticed that there was hardly any GPU sag at all, which is really impressive stuff considering it weighs nearly 130 grams. What an absolute beast. If we compare it to the Strix 1080, you can really appreciate its size increase. Apart from that though, the card still pretty much looks the same. It comes with the same backplate and that stunning ROG logo that lights up with Aura Sync. The card requires dual 8-pin PCIe connectors to help with overclocking, and it has a 10+2 power delivery. On the back of the card it features 2 DisplayPort 1.4s, 2 HDMI 2.0Bs and a dual link DVI port, and it's nice to see that they've added it back since Nvidia removed the dual link DVI port on the 1080 Ti Founders Edition. One really unique feature that I love about the Strix lineup of graphics cards is called Fan Connect. There's 2 4-pin fan headers on the actual card itself. You can connect up your system fans to the card and they will increase their RPM when the card tells them to. It's a much better way of controlling case temperatures compared to hooking them up to your motherboard. Right, if we move on and check out the card's specifications, it has a core base clock of 1569 MHz and 1683 MHz under boost. If you go ahead and download and install GPU Tweak 2 from the Asus website, it will allow you to choose OC mode, giving the card a nice bump to 1708 MHz under boost, although my Strix 1080 Ti was boosting a lot higher than that, and I cannot wait to overclock this card later in the video and share my results. The Strix 1080 Ti has a 352-bit memory interface with a CUDA core count of 3584. Memory, the card has 11GB of GDDR5X, way up from the 1080's 8GB and just shy of the Titan X's 12GB. Let's not forget though that the memory used in the 1080 Ti is actually slightly faster. Anyway, we'll move on now. Enough of all that, let's jump into the overclocking results. The Strix 1080 Ti overclocked like an absolute beast. I managed to put an extra 110 MHz on the core, totaling a maximum of 2075 MHz under boost while gaming. Memory, I added an extra 500 MHz, totaling 1444.5 MHz. Temperatures, the card never hit above 72 degrees Celsius under full load. Here's a noise test of the card under full load. At idle, the card is completely silent due to the fans shutting off completely. Pretty impressive that it seems quieter than the 1080 Strix. Increasing the card's thickness has really paid off. Anyway, with the overclocking results out of the way, it's time to jump into the main event, benchmarks, to see how the Strix 1080 Ti manages to perform against some of the best cards out there on the market right now. And I've got a funny feeling it might do a decent job. Whoa, what an absolute monster. The Strix 1080 Ti blew everything I've ever tested before out of the water. Unfortunately, I've never had the opportunity to test the Titan X, but mark my words, those results are a far bit better than anything the Titan X could ever put out. Asus have once again put together a card that not only looks stunning but performs like nothing else, while remaining super quiet in the process. The award for the Asus Strix 1080 Ti is a Platinum Award. It's quite honestly the best of the best in my opinion. It's the ultimate graphics card. Hopefully I'll get a chance to try out two of these beasts in 2-way SLI. I'm drooling at the thought of it, and I will bring you some great content, guys, with some SLI performance. I'm thinking of doing an SLI does it still suck video to see what it's like, especially with two 1080 Ti's, because there's probably going to be a pretty bad bottleneck there even with a 7700K. Anyway guys, my name's Mark from Totally Silenced Tech. I hope you've enjoyed the review. Let me know down in the comments section what your favourite 1080 Ti is, as there's been some stunning designs announced right now. See you guys.